All right, guys, we have so much to go over. I was going to make separate videos, but I am not going to be making a full video on the Carly Russell situation and her being found until there's some actual stuff to go off of, because what the police and stuff have released pretty much is kind of what we've been told this whole time. She's seen a baby on the side of the road. She pulled over, and they could track all the way from leaving work up until she went missing and then back home. So I'm not speculating on any of that. I think some of these speculations that I've seen are just out of this world, and I'm just not here for it. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the new docs from the Idaho 4 case. All right, so we're gonna go with the reply and the support of the motion for the protective order, and this is in regards to the IGG. They state in here why it is not part of the scope, why it's not relevant to the case, as well as how they will not be using it at trial. And this is 19 pages long. I'm not going to go over all 19, but I will start with this area here, which is page 2 as well in the 19 pages. And this is going to talk about like how and why it's outside of the scope, and how the defendant does not explain how this is, material to his defense. It also goes into if he wants to go along with the theory that the DNA was planted on the K-bar, knife sheath, he's free to do so. The next page 3 goes into explaining how the STR and the SNP profiles are conducted, and how, the SNP profile used to conduct the IGG is not going to be used in trial. It's going to be the STR. It also talks about how the STR and the SNP were both done with the same DNA. And then page 4 and 5 are going to get into certain codes and how the state is saying the defense is using them, in regards to get this information, but they explain to how they are not those codes or should not be used that way, and in regards to that they don't get this information. You can go ahead and take a look at the 19 pages and read it for yourself and see what you come up with, but basically there is some codes, there is some rules, like I've stated in plenty of other videos. Other creators, other true crime people that cover cases have stated there is codes, there is laws and rules that they have to go by, and each state is different in regards to the state rules. And then here they continue to go about that scope and how it's outside of it, and it talks about how it should, disregard much of the content with regards of the declarations, as they're basically stating what they used is incorrect. And it also references an affidavit from this lady who explains the STR, SNP profiles and how DNA works, and how they how the analysts analyze it and all of that. And it gives you like this person's background, how long they've been doing this, how long they've been in this area, and so on. And this affidavit is basically somebody that has expert experience and can speak on this. And pretty much the other ones were an order to seal 3 of the Meta, a T-Mobile, a Verizon, and then the state is requesting a hearing to reconsider the staying time. They say that the defense does not meet the requirements for it. And again, they list a bunch of, reasons that there may even be a code in there on why. And then the notice of the hearing, that's going to be scheduled for, I believe it's August 2nd. And yes, it is the 2nd at 1 p.m. So that pretty much sums it up. I mean, there's a little bit more details throughout the documents. I'm not going to get into that with a long video. I may make a video later with more details and jump into it more, but I do a lot of my stuff on TikTok. I'm trying to get back my page that I recently lost that was at 17K. So I'm over there doing my videos and trying to build that back up. I do lives over there, so I will try to keep it updated over here as well. But again, until next time.